Bigoti here again. In this tutorial, I'm going to be analyzing this very particular design and show you the step by step on how to achieving this. And like I said, as a newbie, being able to analyze design will help you come up with a great design. Okay, so whenever you see any design, try to analyze what the person actually did and how possibly the person did it. With that method, it will be very easy for you to be able to come up with your design, maybe similar or exactly. All right, today there's no disclaimer. I did this design myself. Okay, so this particular design, I just want to make it very simple, so not to complicate things, because it was a very urgent design that I needed to attend to and I have very short time frame. So the first thing I did was just to create my 2000 by 2000 pixel as usual, since it's going to fly online. So after that, then of course I got the logo, so I placed the logo at the right side. Now I made my text and I just computed them, I arranged them, and ensured that the fonts and the typeface I changed a little bit. Some I use maybe like medium, like bold, semi-bold, and the likes, and that's why we have this here. So I think this is bold, so I decided to make it look really simple but yet presentable. So I go by the brand's color. This is their color, so I don't want to go outside of the color, because another thing to consider is whatever you are designing or who you are designing for, try to confirm if they have a brand color already. If they have, just follow suit. It will be very easy for you. So I followed the brand color and it was very easy for me to achieving this. Okay, so after that I arrange them and I use ruler. Of course, if you see, you will discover that everything is well aligned. So the first thing I did was to make sure I use my ruler, then I set up everything as ought to be. So after that I drew a shape here. Then this outlook, I decided to make it a capital or uppercase. Then I reduced the size. Also this, I drew another shape. Then instead of making it a fill, I reduced the fill to 0 and I give it a stroke. Then I played around with the stroke to make it this dotted line. Okay, I don't want to make this tutorial too long, so maybe in subsequent tutorial I'm going to redesign this and show how I did everything. So after that I put the theme inside, then I type the theme. So now this is the focus. Now another thing I did here was to play around with the concept of a chart, meaning that the person is going to be talking about this particular topic. So that's why I made it like a chart. Shows that okay, this is what this person is talking about. That's why it is called focus. Okay, so after that I drew another shape to make the date and the time. Then this is the image of the person, of the speaker, right? So like I said, I didn't go outside of the brand color. I just drew my shape, a rectangle shape, and I used the brand color. And also the same thing here, drew the shape, and I decided to use the brand color as well. So then for this same shape, what I did here was to reduce the fill and give it a stroke and move it back a little bit to create this empty space. Okay, so also I drew another shape, then put this text inside of it, which is talking about the biography of this particular professor. And also this is the registration link. Put it up here because I don't want it to be too choked up and I want breathing space, at least to make the design breathe. And also I use the background here. This is the background. So after I used this background, I decided to use my brush to erase the background to make it fade, really fade with the background. So I faded it, I erased it with brush and made it fade so that it doesn't look too harsh. So then, since it's an real estate, more of like construction whatsoever, I decided to put a building right behind here, but I made sure that I reduced the opacity and it's not too obvious. So yes, so that's what I did, and the design came out well. After I submitted it, the client really liked it and appreciated it. So, and it really made me happy too that the client liked it. So that's basically all about this very design. So in case you are seeing a design like this, what you need to do is just analyze it. So once you analyze, you're able to come up with the same thing or something better. So okay, for this, in case you don't really know how I did this, I duplicated this and I changed the color. If you look closely, you see that there's a gap here. So this gap is just a little bit separated from this, and I changed the color, and basically that was all I did. Okay, so for this, what I did was I drew a shape, rounded it, drew another shape with like a triangle. I just merged them together. That's the only thing I did. I just merged them together to form this chart-like shape or icon. So basically that's all I did in this particular design. So in another tutorial, I'm going to show how I explicitly did the design from beginning to the end, and I hope you really enjoy it. So tell me what you feel about this design in the comment section, and if you want more of this tutorial where I break down designs and I explain how possibly the person did it, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you've not done that, and I will see you on the other side. Thank you.